Ah! How you doing, nerds? I have to always open with the ah! Otherwise, it's not a cam stream, don't you know? No one's here yet. But let me check my audio settings. Yeah, they good. There's no sound playing on the game right now, in case you're wondering why I'm the only thing that exists. I forgot this game is excruciatingly quiet, so I'm gonna have to up my sound just a twiddle. I'm gonna up my gain as well. There we go. That sounds probably better. Forgot I was in Gerudo Town. Been a good bit since I played this game. If you aren't aware, I started this back in like September, October, maybe even summer. I actually have it written down somewhere. Let me check. I am curious now. Let's see. Can't find it. Gaming completion? Nothing. Okay. It's on my backloggery, I believe. I'm just gonna sit here wearing Ravio's hood. I forgot I had that. Yeah, I started September 23rd. That's the day. That's the one. I found it. Okay. I'm gonna turn the game audio up ever so slightly. Welcome back. I don't remember what I was doing, but we're outside the Gerudo Town. I guess just outside Gerudo Town, which is the site of the first, not the first divine beast, but the only divine beast I've ever actually gotten through. So I guess it's fitting that I start this playthrough off with it. Hey, what's Ligma? Hey, Boomer, how you doing? It's been a while since I've done this. Not just this game, but like, what, 3 weeks since I've streamed? Savota. Wait you're a Vo! Vo are forbidden here in Gerudo Town. Only Vi are allowed inside. Vo. Vo. I don't recall how they really want it pronounced. I'm supposed to be able to get a, an outfit somewhere to be able to get in, but I don't recall where or how. I also don't recall where. Wait. Heard of a man at the Karakara Bazaar who found a way to sneak into Gerudo Town, a place where men are forbidden from entering. Try and locate some people who know about his whereabouts. Oh. Oh. Okay. You're a Vor. We don't allow Vor within these walls. Are you the one? I hear the man who infiltrated Gerudo Town is frequently traveling between Karakara Bazaar and here, so I'm waiting for him. I plan on asking him how he pulls off his amazing infiltration. My plan is flawless. Okay, between here and Karakara Bazaar, which is somewhere, theoretically. Right here? Yes. Okay, so I'll just walk along the road, and ideally, I will meet someone. I guess. Alright, I guess we're going on a journey. I'm glad that the map outlines a road for us when there's no actual road. It's just sand dunes. Oh, it's so hot that I am losing health. Don't I have... Yeah, I should be wearing this. I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. That happened. God damn, it's hot as a motherfucker out here. Shade man. Shade man didn't fucking sleep like at all last night because English Big Bad. She was pretty pissed about it. Now I feel really bad for her and want to do something nice for her. Because, oh, there's a guy running toward me. Because along with other shit, she's been just seeming like she's not been having it. I can't read. Dear God. That is kind of you. What was I going to say? I was going to build on that. Go on now. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't really noticed anything in yearbook or anything, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, you should do a thing for her if she seems like she needs it.
Get a load of that giant stompy monster? Who'd brave the desert with that thing around? On the other hand, I gotta get to know these Gerudo ladies better.
Oh God.
Think I'll just chance it and make a mad dash for town. The Emporium is open. Come one.
Okay. I guess he's got crickets. I'll buy all of them. I need what, 100 of those? Just a good solid lots of them. Alright. What do I have to sell? I forget what's in my inventory. Because guess what? I also forgot what I was doing before stopping the game years ago. Alright, I think that's enough sales for now. Just before streaming, while trying to set things up, I watched the Joker trailer. It looks intriguing. Nice to actually see something outside of, like, oh dear lord. Outside of vague set photos and videos, which is all I've really seen. Up until this point. Yeah, it looks not wholly terrible. Ever since Naboris showed up again, we've had no end of problems here. Anyone who knows anything about the desert, like my people, takes pains to avoid the thing. I assume Naboris is the divine beast. Okay. I still don't see any man that would be able to help me get into town. I just jumped right back in, didn't I? Oh, there's a birdo. Eeny one. That's new. Chickaloo treat nut. You kill a bird, you get a nut. Okay, I guess it was too small to actually eat, so. Full fruit. Okay. I assume he's just somewhere in the bazaar then. I feel like I've talked to someone already that I feel like I've talked to someone already about getting in. I don't have special armor, do I? No. Just the Nintendo Switch shirt that I think you can get in the Wii U version. Man snuck into Gerudo Town. What? There's a man who got into Gerudo Town and the boss says he comes here to the Kara Bazaar? I guess it must be true if the boss said so. But I've never seen anyone around here who strikes me as a super sneaky guy. There was that pretty Hylian gal at the general store. It's unusual to see a Hylian girl dressed as a Gerudo. Her Gerudo clothes. I wonder where she bought them. Maybe if I wore those clothes. Ah, nah, I'm so out of my element with all the sneaky stuff. Okay, I guess we gotta go in the store, buy clothes. Or find where she bought clothes. Well, yeah, she's still her wacky self generally when we're just talking, but as of recent, I feel like there's been a lot on her mind. Also, I was wanting to do something for you other yearbook people. Aw, because one, you guys have had that same thing of being generally normal, but having big problems underlying that, and two, I'd be a cunt if I was only doing things for her, especially because, you know, I wouldn't say you would be a cunt for that reason, but also, thank you. Like, that... Thanks, pal. We love you. I don't know. I don't know what I'd want you to do for me. I feel like you don't have to do anything, but also, that's heckin' nice. Savak, you're not the general store lady, are you? No, you're a Gerudo, obviously. Who's the Hylian woman? Our boss baby. Die. You're not general store either, I don't think. You sell arrows. That's a pupper. A pupper. What's considered the general store here? All this stuff is fresh. Well, I mean, I guess this is all unrelated. You're getting in the way. You want to know if I've seen a suspicious-looking male merchant? Suspicious, huh? I don't know. It's hard to say. I spend all my time right here, and I don't know if how I'd tell if someone was a merchant. Dear Christ. Anyway, there are Hylian merchants here too. Why don't you go ask one of them? Then buy my stuff. Maybe Beetle knows where she is. There's a Goron. Can I talk to you already? I'm waiting for the sandstorm to appear. I want to sit and wait to get... Not really? Sandstorms are pretty common out in the desert. If you get caught in one, you'll get lost for sure. Thinking of going to the giant tower that I already went to. Okay, cool. The general store up top? That's oddly inaccessible. Can I climb the wall? Of course I can. Why wouldn't I? How could Link not be literally Spider-Man? Oh. Would that be you? Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? What's that? You've heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful. Squint suspiciously or study her face. Okay, let's study her face. You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. You're a man? I'm gonna be polite. Oh, such a nice thing to say. And I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Rupee icon suspiciously appears in the corner. Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely different if you wore them. What do you think? Do you want to buy them for 600 rupees? No! Alright, I was hoping I could maybe haggle it down. Oh my! You sure say the funniest things, young man. Okay. Alright, I guess 600 is the only thing. Let's go for it. I mean, I can pay for it pretty easily. I have the perfect outfit for you. Look at this sexy beast. Let's just zoom in on Link's chest there. You look adorable. Ah, hee 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 hee. Just as I thought, you make for a quite good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. Look at how bashful he is. Tell that to breathe so well, it's sure to help you with the desert heat. At least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. Oh no. If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. Okay. Yeah. English review today was also big, bad, boring, and not nearly as effective as Bingle's reviews. Yeah, even Miss Parker's English reviews were always kind of, eh. We just did like bad, multiple choice approximations of the English test. Speaking of which, should I tell you about the new unit we're doing in there? That could actually be fun for once today? No, you didn't. Oh, I guess I can just teleport there now. Thank the Lord. Oh. This is one game where I do not feel bad about fast traveling. Which, like, I don't have anything against fast traveling itself. Fallout games and basically just Bethesda RPGs are really the only games I refuse to fast travel in, and that's less because I don't want the convenience of fast traveling, though the added challenge and different experience is, you know, interesting. I like having to plan out what quests I do when based on where I am. As opposed to just darting around all over the place. But the big thing about why I don't like fast travel is just because the implication is that you just walked to a place without encountering any people or any enemies. Which is dumb to me. That was really the chief reason I stopped fast traveling, just because I, you know, got on this whole immersion kick. And then I never looked back, because I found that the different experience I just liked more. Whereas in this game, there's a good bit. And, a lot of it does not hinge on character interaction, so it'd be very repetitive to just run all over the place. Savak. We don't get a lot of Hylian Vi around here. Welcome to Gerudo Town. Bow. Buy and bow. Vi and vo. It means man. Okay. Someone said how to pronounce it. I feel like I'm just saying the V wrong. Vo. Like one of those V's that's really close to a B. It's like impossible to actually say properly. Well, we're in Gerudo Town now. I made it in. We're doing a nature unit, which normally I'd hate. Oh, I hated that. But it means we're not just sitting in class all day, and we went out to the Emily Inn for a good bit, and it was nice. Yeah, the beginning was, you know, pleasant. We had to do this whole nature journal thing that was kind of garbage. Hello. Even with the divine beast out there making a fuss, a little Vi like you just strolls into town. You've done well to make it to Gerudo Town. The chief keeps saying everything's gonna be okay, but thinking about the divine beast makes me so uneasy. Wouldn't they get suspicious if you don't even know their word for man and woman? You would think. Town's led by our fantastic chief, Lady Riju. She became chief after her mother, our old chief, passed away. Though young, Lady Riju was our old chief's only child, so naturally the duties of leading the Gerudo fell to her. There have been other troubles on top of the divine beast acting violently. I hear it as the chief and her advisors pretty worried. Okay, tell me about the divine beast. You crossed the Gerudo Desert to get here, right? So you must have seen the giant walking around outside. I done did. You know, streams ago. It appeared suddenly a few weeks ago. It's a daunting sight. If you get too close to it, it'll lash out at you with lightning. I can't imagine what would happen if it came to town. The chief says it used to be a god who protected this area 100 years ago. Okay, cool. So I just need to figure out how to get on there without getting struck by lightning. I'm sure that'll be easy. I have to do something. You have a quest to give? Great, you got the last of my free time with that greeting. Oh, okay. What's wrong? I manage a shop that specializes in handmade accessories, but I've run out of flint. I need it to make my items. If I had 10, just 10. Oh, I hate MMOs. Alright. I use rubies, sapphires, and other gems to make accessories. Oh, so when I get her 10 flint, I'll be able to actually use these gems, I suppose. Tools of the trade. How much flint do I have? If any. Flint. I have 11. Hey! If some kind, generous Vi were to give me 10 pieces of flint lockwood. Flint from Mother 3. It's funny because it's the names of characters, you see. What? You're just giving these to me? Sarkso, is that thank you? But I just can't take this. With just a Sarkso. We already know each other. We hardly know each other, and you've been so nice. My God, my reading comprehension is suffering right now. Shop's been closed so long, I hardly have any inventory. Oh, of course. Now that I have some flint, I can make a jeweled accessory for you if you're in. Ooh. Let's use a heckin' sapphire. Sapphires have the power to grant heat resistance. Okay. How about cold resistance? Well, I already have heat resistance, so I might as well. And this is electric resistance. Is there any... I feel like clothing that gives electric resistance is kind of rare. As in, I don't think I've seen more than, like, one item of clothing. Whereas cold resistance and heat resistance are relatively common. For example, I have, I think, now 2 sets of heat-resistant clothing, so... I think I'm actually going to go for electric resistance, even though it's less useful. I got earrings! Cool. I like them. Just don't tell my other customers. Alright, so that one was free, and I guess I can buy the other 2 at a discount. Wonder how much that cost. Wait, did I have to... Oh, I had to take off the, Rabio's hood. God forbid. Why do the earrings have more defense than the hood? Sound the alarm of... Oh. Oh. I'm definitely... That's a head item. Alright, I was thrown out, not into a jail. Never come back. Let me just, turn this corner and, put a veil on and then waltz right back in. Sorry, buy? Not buy, vi. Vi. Bite your bottom lip as you say. Oh, okay. Vo and vi. That makes sense. Cool. They never suspected a thing. That XXX Tentacio. Who are you? The accessories here sure are pretty, but I don't have any of the materials to trade, and buying one outright would be so expensive. Guess it's just not time for me to own one. Alright. Are you the one? Yes. Oh, what's in here? Opal earrings, amber earrings. Oh. We got a good bit of stuff. And I need to get sapphires and... Well, I can buy a ruby one. Guardian resist up. Oh, I might need that at some point. Ugh. Basak. I heard you brought some flint for us, little Vi. You're a lifesaver. How about I tell you one of the owner's secrets? Okay. How about I tell you the secret of the person you helped? Is actually an alias. Her real name is Jewel. It's a little too coincidental for a jeweler to be named Jewel, so she was embarrassed. I think it's a fine name, personally. Would have helped with marketing! Clearly, she does not have the capitalist mind. So she goes by Isha instead. Okay. I'll accept that. Alright, any other easily solvable quests? Oh, we got armor. This is the clothing I am currently wearing, so let's not. Is there any reason to buy more? Is there a way to get in here that doesn't involve having to buy the clothing from another person? Actually, the other person made me pay 600. How much is this total? 180 plus 180 plus 180. Less than 600. 540, I believe. Iron sledgehammer. Okay. Oh, there's a chest though. Cool. Gerudo Scimitar. What do I currently have? Moonlight Scimitar. Let's not throw anything away then. Blizzard Rod. It'll break when blah blah blah. Okay. Sand seals were trained by Frelly. They're faster and they'll wait for you to return to them. By comparison, the ones outside who haven't been trained will just run off the moment you dismount. Definitely worth renting a trained one. I didn't know you could rent any. Oh, but there's a race one. There's a race one. Insert unfunny jewel equals jewel.
Did you know 1 jewel pod contains 20 cigarettes worth of nicotine?
It's pretty simple. You use a sand seal to race around a course to see who's the fastest. Go out the southeast gate of town and head to the right. Okay. Southeast. I guess that's this way? Past you? No, I don't want to rent one. Saba. It's dangerous to wander around out here, especially since we're so close to that divine beast. Tell me about your lookout post. Lookout post is over there. It's the building with the flag flying over it. They're monitoring the divine beast every moment. Vanaboris, every moment of the day from that post. You don't really intend to go to the lookout post, do you? It may seem close, but it's actually pretty far away. And besides, monsters tend to appear at this hour. Don't you think you should wait till morning at least? Alright, cool. I'll head there eventually, but right now I am more interested in seal racing. As you should be. Hold on. North. That's the southeast gate, isn't it? Didn't she say I just had to like turn a corner and I'd find the starting line? Is that over here? Oh, that's just a dude. The physics test tomorrow, and I'm mad because it's a physics test. 2, Wilkes never posted the answer key for any of our assignments or the review online, even though he said he would. Great! He's not doing lab averages as tests anymore because boohoo easy hundreds, and he said there shouldn't be easy hundreds in the most poorly taught class you'll ever take in your life. Great! I hate that. Is this the starting line over here? What is this?
Melon. Melon 2.
God forbid you throw your students a bone every once in a while. Oh, there's a... Huh? I'm guessing I am gifted that for winning. Hey! That item's only for those who have proven themselves in the sand seal race. Okay. Win race, get shrine. Oh, and I guess since it's outdoors, I don't really need to worry about, since it's outdoors, I don't need to worry about, wearing the Gerudo outfit. Dear Lord, I can't talk. So I'm just gonna be cold for a bit. Isn't in the mood to give autographs right now. Who is Tolly? Who's Tolly? Are you serious right now? You aren't seriously saying you don't recognize Tolly, the sand seal racing champion, are you? That stupid divine beast is the only thing stopping us from showing you Tolly's sand seal skills firsthand. Oh, do I have to get rid of the divine beast before I can do this? Alright. Tell me about sand seal racing. Everyone's heard of it but you. You can't run a single race. God damn it. Use your eyes! Not to toot my own horn, but I'm the one who raised Tolly into the sand seal racing champion she is. It wasn't easy, let me tell you. She's always been a bit shy, but her and I have a great relationship now. Isn't that right, Tolly? Tolly's not gonna speak to me, is she? That's a fat no. Talia is really annoyed right now. Well, that's decently obnoxious. Alright, I think since it's cold, it's time to go take a nap. And by nap, I mean go to bed for the night. In the morning, I think we're gonna head to the Divine Beast lookout post. You know, teachers usually get better over the years. Judging from your experience in his class, Wilkes is rare in that he gets worse. Oh, and Warren. And Warren. He used to be a good teacher, theoretically. Burnout happens, and it exists, and, you're supposed to be better at handling it than some people are. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. Oh, you're just a small version of the one we got. Okay. Let's hit that MF stamina vessel. You're just a miniature version of the one we got. Of the prayer statue at the Temple of Time. Cool, I got 2 full stamina wheels now. That's nice. That's just satisfying to look at. Okay, it's about 9. What's a Vo doing here? Surprised? You might be able to fool all the other Vi around here, but you won't fool me so easily. Don't worry, though. It doesn't matter much to me what you do. But since you came all the way back here, maybe you'd like to stay a bit and chat? Okay, tell me about the random goddess statue. Oh, the goddess statue has been here since long before I was even born. No one here really believes in that stuff anymore, though, so they tend to avoid stopping here. Kinda like they avoid me. But someone has to keep the goddess statue company, so here I am. Okay. Have you ever left town? I may not look it now, but I was quite the traveler when I was young. Quite a beauty, too. It was a rare thing for a Vo not to notice me come into a room. Okay. But I had a fairy tale notion in my mind. I'd heard of the Lover's Pond, and I'd thought I'd meet my true love there. Traveled all across Hyrule searching for this fabled place, but I couldn't find it. And before I knew it, I'd grow old. The Vo no longer turned when I walked in. Oh, don't look so sad. I stopped being sad about it a long time ago, and I chased my dreams! Okay, cool. Allegedly, there's a thing called the Lover's Pond? Is this a thing I can find? I like new locations, okay? Where can I... What's the
H.
Oh no. Go drink milk in the bar or something. Okay. Where do I find that, I wonder? You won't be able to try again for a day. God damn it. That's a clothing shop? Oh, hey, apparently the reason Coach was so disgruntled yesterday was because he's getting some revolutionary thoughts. That's because he's just tired of the system and how restricted the workplace is. Literally adopt anarcho-syndicalism. Right before he compared me to Chomsky. Nice. I don't think it'll take a lot of pushing to get him to, form a union and lead it. I sleep in this woman's bed. Where can I sleep? Also, why is it that in town, it's not cold? Just because there's... I doubt the torches everywhere really make that much of a difference. Early memories, a jewelry shop. I would like sleep. Can't tell how old you are, but you see... Meh. Drinks that are just for adults. How about milk?
Oh.
We don't care anything as childish as milk here. Okay. That's fun, I guess. You heard the rumor? What rumor? Oh, I was gonna tell you, I finally got my hands on the password for you-know-where. Seriously? Wow, that place is a little crazy, isn't it? Maybe, but I'm really interested. Did you read today? No! Sorry, that was my habit tracker sending me a notification. This is a private conversation. I wonder if I might need to use that window behind you. Just a thought.
I see.
I'll talk to you in a second. I have important business. What was up with that little Hylian Vi earlier anyway? Forget her. Just hurry up and tell us the password, Yido. GSC Diamond. Okay. Gerudo Secret Club. But what's the diamond mean? I got it. But it's not writing it down, so I better go do that quickly before I forget. It was over there the whole time? I thought it strange the sandstorm over there never lifted. Huh? And what is a Hylian Vi like yourself doing here? I'm an archaeologist of sorts. I'm just poring over some ancient text I discovered the other day, and I finally decoded it! Sorry, I have to imitate the excitement. Well, part of it at least, but the rest isn't far off. With this discovery, I'll finally be able to make a name for myself as an archaeologist. Of course! You and I meeting here is no coincidence. I've never been one to question fate. Okay. Sorry, I just have to take note of how their abs are all like excessively well toned, and I hate it. Like blanketly, just as a race. Is that a thing that they all have? Or do they just, is their culture just a lot more like athleticism based than you would think? It's just a thing I noticed. Okay, continue. Can't explain why, but I trust you for some reason. I'll tell you the details of my research if you can keep a secret. I love how that's such a common trope in RPGs and adventure games. I don't know why, but I trust you with this pertinent information. There's a temple east of here near the entrance to the Gerudo Desert. It's dedicated to the 7 giant statues of the heroines, said to be the divine protectors of the Gerudo. It was at this temple that I originally discovered the ancient sculpture. It reads, "When the symbols of the 7 find their place, the blessed path will be revealed." That's all I've been able to decipher so far. I believe that people once came from around the world in search of the heroine's blessing. As far as I can tell, it doesn't appear that anyone has found it yet. I'm not sure what and a 6-pack. And I'm not sure exactly what it means, but maybe I'll find out once I've deciphered more of the text. She has an hourglass shape and a 6-pack. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a subreddit. I don't know what it's called, but I know that there's something like that. Each heroine had a different power, skill, spirit, endurance, knowledge, flight, motion, and gentleness, but they all look the same to me. I should understand the entire script before long. That's only the beginning of my problems. The divine beast has been moving around the area, making it harder for me to conduct my research. That thing has no respect for academia. Literally, the divine beast is literally a STEM supremacist. Okay, so that's a shrine quest, obviously. If it's a cryptic ritual, it's a shrine quest. Now where was it that yes? Guess it was, where was it that I found that club earlier? Because I know how to get in now. Oh. He'd only do a union if either worst comes to worst, or if there's significant legislation promoting workplace democracy. Yeah, that's not happening. Because he said he'd lose his job in the process. If he did form one, I'd have a pretty good idea of who'd be on board, who'd be vehemently opposed, and who'd be on the fence. Yeah. I love that he would lose his job for that. I just, that's so great. I love how we treat unions in our, we live in a society. You remember where the, secret club is? I'm gonna forget the password before too long. Oh, that's a different place. That's a seemingly important place. As in, don't go there yet. Hey! This also seems to be a very important place. Huh. Educational workers of the world. Yeah, if we had actually good labor laws, I think he would have done it a long time ago. Yep. Yup. Only we weren't. Oh, jeez, that's not a good acronym. Ew. See that come up in the history textbooks 10 years down the road? 10 years. Yeah, that's long enough. I'm not gonna find this, am I? It was like just some isolated door on the edge of town somewhere. But I can't find it. I can't find it. Nope, I can't find it. This is vaguely annoying. Oh, it's right there. GSC. Bah! Alright, you can come in. And they'll never know I'm not part of their group. Hey, I haven't seen your face around here before. That's neon skeleton armor. Looks like we've got ourselves a rare visitor. I guess I have a suspicious mind. Well, maybe you don't ask too many questions, and I won't either. You're a member here now, so thanks for your patronage. Alright. Clothing. Very expensive clothing. Excessively expensive clothing. Gerudo made trousers for men, sold rarely by... Oh, that's why it's under the radar. It's men's clothing! Oh, that's a special one made using luminous stone. If you're interested, you'll need to trade me the materials. Oh, and there's a handling fee, too. If you're interested, you need to pay me what is used to make the outfit that you see right in front of you. Okay, it seems interesting. I don't have the money nor enough materials for every individual piece, but also what's the point? Does it just like glow? Elsewhere it might be Savota or Savak, but here it's always Sav Saba. What does that mean? I can see him taking it to the Supreme Court Biggersby board. Gerudo Secret Club, or GSC for short, only shop in Gerudo Town where someone could buy clothes meant for a VOD to wear. Despite it being illegal to sell VOD clothing in this town, there's a high demand for such things. I've never seen a VOD disguise himself as a Vi like you have, though. Well, we each have something to hide, I suppose. Let's ignore that and move on to business. I like how a select few people, as in the ones who don't matter and won't scream at me for it, are the only ones who can tell that, oh wait, that's a man. Buy from me.
I will sell you my milk.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything important to sell. Have you ever noticed how the darker it is, the more beautiful the light becomes? Isn't it great, young young Vi? Yes. I have noticed. that really? Just 2 sets of clothing? The whole thing? Alright. I don't know, man. I'm good on clothing for now, I think. In general. Nope, wrong thing. Well, it's morning now. It is 3:35 a.m. So I guess now I can head to the Divine Beast. Yeah, I can head to the Divine Beast lookout post, I suppose. Should I talk to the chief beforehand? Nah. Let's see what trouble I can get myself into before the, before stream ends. Okay. This is the way. That is a decently far trek, my good sir. Also, it's still early enough that it's heckin' cold. I think I'm actually gonna rent a sand seal. Which is probably insane and wrong, and objectively not a thing you should do. It must be silly not to have one. Sand seal? Seriously? Let's seal the deal. How do I set seal? Well, that ended that surprisingly quickly, or is about to end that surprisingly quickly. Is that the Divine Beast? Okay. Cool, thanks. That was fast. How we doing out here, boys? He says to exclusively women. I'm gonna take your stuff before I talk to you. Give me your bow that's kinda useless. Yeah. A Hylian? That's a rare sight so far from your homeland. My orders from the chief are to monitor the Divine Beast from here. Sandstorms and lightning are fierce around that thing. You're as mortal as anyone, so don't get too close. You're so goddamn tall. Look at this woman. Cameron's just in utter awe of how ridiculous the Gerudo anatomy is. I am here. No? Hey, buddy. Okay. I guess that's how that was gonna go. I was gonna try and enter the house. You would think there, if I were to die to the Divine Beast, it would have been a little more dramatic than that. But okay. Wonder how many MRAs think that Gerudo are a metaphor for treatment of men in our society. Miyamoto's making a deep socio-political statement, guys. Well, there was really no point in heading out there. I guess. Where should I be going? Suppose I should talk to the chief. Urbosa of the Gerudo. Each race's elder should have more details. Alright, let's just head straight to the center fold. What is it, ma'am? As you can see, I'm busy gathering information. Hello, Tracy. That's a familiar name. Ma'am, don't tell me you don't know who I am. No way. You've never heard of Rumor Mill? Oh, she wrote the journals. Oh. Thank goodness. If you told me you'd never heard of Hyrule's most popular news publication, Rumor Mill, well, I don't even know how I'd have taken that news. It would have hurt, that's for sure. I'm Tracy herself, you know. The one reporter in all of Hylia. What's more with conviction? What? Truth is, I'm Tracy herself, from Rumor Mill. What? Oh. Okay, I'm glad she's a cunt. I suppose that works. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed reading Rumor Mill. I take pride in my work, obviously. Saba. There sure are a lot of Hylians coming by today. This is the home of the Chief of the Gerudo. It is my duty to make sure that no one suspicious enters. Do not distract me from my job. Can I go in? We're busy. It's an emergency. Authorized personnel only. That's what I would say if I had my way, but the chief's a kind person. She's told me to allow visitors. If you want to go inside, be my guest. But if you say even one rude thing to the chief, you and my spear will have a very personal conversation. Okay, point taken. How about you? Chief may be young, but she's a kind person who puts her people first. She told me to allow visitors through, even in these tough times. Hey, listen. Even though I'm letting you inside, that doesn't mean you can go getting in the chief's way. Watch out. There's a Gerudo problem. It's none of your concern. That's why every single Gerudo is like, there's a divine beast and it's a problem. What do we do? Hello. That one's even taller than the scary one. Hello, Riju. The only one without a six-pack.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
You stand before Lady Riju, Chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. She likes the my iPad thing, I assume. You there. What is your name? Link. And what is it you've come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can call Naboris. You think you have what it takes to subdue something as powerful as a divine beast. The only one who could ever control them were champions like Lady Urbosa. And all of the champions died in the calamity 100 years ago. Buliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. I like how the only bit of her voice, of her dialogue that was voiced was, I see you've got something interesting there. When the calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. But Lady Riju, do those same stories not also say the Hylian champion carried a legendary sword? I see no such weapon in this person's care. They do indeed. If I recall correctly, it was called the Sword that Seals the Darkness. Can I not do this magic beast until I have the Master Sword? Oh, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I said this was the first Divine Beast I did. No, this was the second one I went for. The first one I did was the Zora one. Can I not do this yet? The Princess of Hyrule supposedly hid it away in a forest somewhere. What of the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter, can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Nah, you never need the Master Sword. Wait a moment, you're a Vo! Thankfully, someone noticed. Thank the Lord. Also, hello, the Frog Mage 69. A Vo within our walls is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion. Well, we never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa. And if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. Wait a moment, you have a penis! You saw it on your way to our town. Jesus Christ. Divine Beast Va Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the divine beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were to first prove his worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Perhaps if before you fully trust him, I had him do a ridiculous quest. Ah, yes. An interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. This thunder, the Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo. Dear Lord. Okay, it was stolen by... Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch, it will lead you to the barracks. There, seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Why your icon have glasses but no eyes? Because it be like that sometimes, man. Nah, it's just the dumb style I had when I first made the icon like 4 years ago. You know, take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. Part of the whole artistic thing, probably because eyes wouldn't blend well with that art style. Yeah. I considered redrawing that a few times, but also, like, I've had it for so long. The most I can really do is just, like, add on to it, I feel like, just because it's kind of ubiquitous at this point. Not that I have, like, a super established fan base or anything, but... Are you Captain Teak, perchance? No, you're Liana. She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout, but she left it before we could say anything. Oh, okay, also that lol. No, I mean, if I redrew it, it would probably be in a slightly different style. Not just, oh, I want to redraw it, but with eyes this time. Are you serious? Why did you let her go by herself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this? I apologize. She just said she wanted to check it out and would be careful, so I thought... Oh, as if we aren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom, now we have to find Barta, too. If the captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. If the captain hears that we lost a person... I am the fan base. Alright. Are you the captain? Yes. That is a yes. She has an angry look. What are you doing in here? This is the barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're on high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. What? Buliara sent you? My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, and that's where I stopped my last playthrough. I went to the Yiga base. It's a stealth mission. I got a little annoyed and stopped playing, and I never really wanted to go back just because I didn't want to do that bit. I didn't bother to ever persevere through it like I had planned to, and here I am replaying it. I will make it through this time. I've determined the Yiga's hideout is in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was thinking, just thinking about requesting some extra help. Convenient. I've agreed to help. Consider yourself a part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Cool. Okay, so they're in Karusa Valley. Do we know where that is? We're on high alert, which is why I have a relatively aloof attitude toward a stranger stumbling into my barracks. Yeah. Karusa Valley over here. Okay. Get that magnesis out of here, boys. These thieves are highly skilled in both stealth and disguise. They refer to themselves as the Yiga. They slipped into town in the dark of the night, stole the chief's heirloom, and vanished like smoke in the wind. We believed in them to be descendants of the Sheikah tribe that splintered and turned to villainy. This is why I really don't like the grunts and static stances of all the NPCs in games like Breath of the Wild. It makes the world seem lifeless. Yeah, no, just the character interaction in general is not the high point of this game. Why would they want to steal the Thunder Helm? I'd love to play a Zelda game that's more of a... I'd like to see a Majora's Mask variant of this, I think. One that's more based on, you know, town quests and that kind of thing, but still keeps the basic style of gameplay. Still a sprawling world to go around, but more and bigger towns with more intricate quests. Knights of the Old Republic also has this problem, so lol. I need to play that. We know the thief's hideout is in Gerudo Valley. The path through the valley is very difficult. Despite repeated attempts to infiltrate the hideout, we haven't yet managed to set foot inside. Painful though it is to admit, it seems possible that some other group of desert dwellers has bested us. Alright. All I really got from that was that it's hard to get into. Sandstorms have been bad. Okay, how do I get through the sandstorms? I have to go out with the sand seal and search again, but ugh, it makes me feel so sick to surf around with one. Okay, I have to use a sand seal to get there.
As you can see, we're in the middle of spear training.
Alright. Pant. Bobby's training is really tough, but it's our fault the thieves were successful. We have no room to complain. Is that what they told you? We can't complain about bad conditions. They're inheriting the worst parts of American culture. Was that a thing that... For some reason I saw a shadow, like, start from the ceiling there and drop. Remember being so shocked as a wee bab by the twist in the first game. I have no idea what the twist is. I don't know the plot of any of the... I literally know nothing about Knights of the Old Republic other than, hey, I should play that. It'd be fun. Are you the woman who was... I feel like I've met you before, but I don't recall having any Hylian acquaintances. I thought I could relax now that Bulyar has come of age, but then something like this happens. Does she not look almost identical or almost identical to the woman who was next to the goddess statue? It's bad enough to be robbed in general, but for the object to be stolen by a valued heirloom belonging to our own chief. If I was still in charge, any guard who failed to capture those thieves would do some serious manual labor. Okay. Hey, don't find anything out about the plot. Not planning on it. Will not. That'd be fun to stream. Are they on Steam? I think they are. The first one's by BioWare and the second's by Obsidian, right? I've never played a BioWare RPG, but, you know, Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, which is my literal favorite game, so... I say that about a lot of games. And by a lot of games, I mean, I say that about Earthbound and Fallout New Vegas, because they're my two favorite games. Wow, what a surprise. So... I guess I gotta head to Gerudo Valley? I'm back with a present. Oh. And it was a link and it's blocked. That'll do it. That's the Divine Beast. They are, as a matter of fact.
Welp. Was it a meme?
Okay, Thieves' Hideout. Yeah, they're made by different makers, but they're both fucking masterpieces. Which would you say is better? Not that it really matters. If I like the first one, obviously, I'll play the second one. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop for the night. Because I actually got a decent amount done, I think. Or at least, not really done in terms of making progress, but I ran around the town and discovered everything I think there is to discover. And I have a clear idea of what I'm doing next time. Part of the problem with part of the problem with the first few months of trying to stream this, and the reason I inevitably abandoned it, is because I never felt like I had a sense of direction, really. This is one of those games where it feels good to be lost, but when you're trying to stream, you feel like you have an obligation to make progress in the, like, hour or 2 hours that you do things. And, so, boom. Yeah, I feel like I'll have a better sense of direction here. I'm gonna stop shirking the main quest as much as I have been. Because I think me doing bits of the main quest is kind of why I, the stream was just, it felt nice because I was actually working on the quest. Anyway, because despite being both really good, they have way different tones, messages, plots, etc. Same gameplay and all though. Okay, sounds interesting. Yeah, that'll be fun. Damn it, now I want to play that. I might, depending on how much they are, that might actually be the first one might actually be a soonish stream game. I don't know how to post a thing into chat over at the band shit. I'll send it to Cam. Okay. I'll see the what I assume is a meme and then I'll end the stream. Alrighty. The screen is very orange right now. Wow, Cam, it's almost like you have a screen dimmer or something. That might have to do with that. Oh, I got a whisper. Let me look at that. That's better than anything I thought you might have posted. My God. Okay. Thank you for that. That'll be an emote in our Discord. Maybe. That's funny. That's... Thank you for that. OC meme right there. Alright, with... Oh, but no one sees it. No one sees it on stream. Let me just, let me swap to display for a second. Just to show that. There we are. That's all. That's all. I know everyone in chat has seen it, but I just needed that to be recorded on the VOD. All right. Cool. With that, let's stop. Let's stop. Coder 1 is more of a classic light versus dark Star Wars story. 2 is way more existential and thought-provoking. I wonder if Obsidian has to do with that. If I'm not mistaken, BioWare's RPGs used to be, like, good and deep, but have since kind of been more black and white and boring to a certain degree. But that's only hearsay. I don't actually know that. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you, pals, for joining me. We'll continue this. We will definitely continue this, because I had a lot more fun this time than I was toward when I stopped streaming this. I kind of felt burnt out, and hopefully that won't happen anytime soon again. Thank you for joining me. I will see you nerds next time with more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ba-ding! Oh, thanks for following, Frog Mage. Thank you. And thank you for doing that quickly so that I see that. Coder 1 is still deep. It's just much more simplistic than, you know, Obsidian. Yeah, no. That's about what I expected. Anyway, now I'm going to bed. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining me. Blah, blah, blah. All the things I already said. Good night.